have to understand that it's all upon you, man. And if you fail to do what you're supposed to do, at the end of the day, your people are the one to be suffering. And at what cost? Of your freaking sleep and all this bullshit. You just have to understand, as a man, you have to wake up every day and push yourself. Hey folks, it's Alex here. Welcome back to Alflex Fit. So I'm super grateful because it's early in the morning in the first place, and I didn't sleep actually today because sometimes sleeping feel like you are losing onto something, you know. And as a man, you have to understand that it's all upon you, man. And if you fail to do what you are supposed to do, at the end of the day, your people are the one to be suffering. And at what cost? Of your freaking sleep and all this bullshit. That's all bullshit. You just have to understand, as a man, you have to wake up every day and push yourself. And that is why I spent a sleepless night, and I had a very freaking fantastic opportunity to go deep from within and just see where I've come from, where I'm headed, and such kind of things. I had a lot of time to reflect from within, simply because all of that time people are asleep, silent night. Like, I just have a lot of time for myself, for God, and everything that I want in life. So I came to realize one thing about it is that the very thing that stands out in a man's life is the pain. The pain that a man goes through the course of his life. And this pain ends up maybe shaping his life, maybe for the better or for the worse. And I came here to tell you today that with regards to how you will use that pain that you have already experienced, that is how you are either going to change your life or to destroy it even further, to dig the hole even deeper, like a freaking weirdo. You have to understand, as a man, that you have a duty and a responsibility to go out there and just achieve your optimal potential in this life. And that is what that really matters in a man's life, you know. Actually, I was speaking with one of my friends yesterday at the office. We were talking about how love is the center of everything. Like, it is really amazing to understand that all of this pain, endurance, and such kind of things are centered in just one thing: love. And as a man, you have to understand that with you loving your people, you can be in a position of doing anything for them. Again, that is just what it is. You know, pain in life, in one way or another, comes maybe as a result of consequence, or maybe something that we didn't want to come through, you know. But at the end of the day, we have that freaking pain. And there is the only reason as to why most young men maybe go out of the course of their lives, the path that they were supposed to go through in life, it's simply because they didn't sit down and face the pain. What nowadays men do is they try to escape from what they are facing from within. They try to escape from that fire from within, and that way they end up making the fire even freaking blaze. And that is actually foolish. And as a man, you have to train yourself from now henceforth to be in a position of facing whatever you are having in life. Because that is where a lot of men cack out and just be in a position of maybe settling for nothing, becoming so freaking soft. You know, I look at pain like something that is here in my life to help me change or elevate to an extra step ahead, you know. And this way I can be in a position of growing constantly as a man. But if I get in a position of sitting down and having a pity party for myself and just trying to maybe cry out my freaking eyes like a freaking weirdo, I'm not solving anything. At the end of the day, it is only hurting me. It's only hurting my people even more, you know. That is just what it is. You have to understand that the pain that you face in life, that is a treasure, man. That is like a treasure map to show you what you have to fix, you know. And as a man, you have to understand that responsibility that you have. If it is your people suffering, if it is your people struggling financially or maybe health wise, they're struggling, they don't have money to cater for their medical stuff and such kind of things. If it is that pain of rejection by your freaking families or your relatives or your fathers or mothers, maybe daughter, something like that, you have to understand that is a story that you have to sit down as a man and handle it. And if you don't, then you will end up using that pain to be something that to victimize yourself, to be in a position of victimizing, living a life of a victim. And at the end of the day, you will be having pity parties on yourself and you won't end up fixing anything. That is what it is, people. As a man, there is nothing else. You just have to go out there and kill the pain the way you want it to be and learn from that. I normally see young men nowadays, they cry their eyes out whenever something hard happens. They tell everybody, oh mommy, this happened, and all these kind of things. Bruv, no wonder you are not growing. No wonder you are not growing. As a man, you have to understand, if you really want to be a real freaking man, a real man is identified at that critical moment of pain. Does he bitch out whenever he faces that kind of challenge, or does he sit down with himself and just analyze this issue? A lot of men take the easier choice of bitching out from the pain. They end up going smoking weed. They humanize. They look for freaking bruv. All of this is destroying you. Alcohol, partying, just to kind of doesn't make any sense, technically speaking. And it's only making the whole even much more deeper. And you have to sit down introspectively and just understand as a man, this pain is here to build you, man. It is here to build you. And it's all up to you to shape it the way you want it to be. You have to shape it, people. That is what it is. You have to be courageous enough, because all of these things, it just begins with courage. The courage that you have to face what you are facing, what you are having in life, to face that pain head on as a man, to face that thing that is trying to hold you behind. And technically speaking, that is what will definitely save you from this bullshit. Stop trying to be escapists, just going out there when you face something, bury your head in the sand, and you're like, damn, I don't want to face that thing. Step the fuck up, man. Step the fuck up and just realize, this is my opportunity to grow. This is my opportunity to grow. And if I don't take this chance, then I won't be in a position of running what this chance had for me. You get me? And that is the only way we can be in a position of elevating as men. Learning from our mistakes, learning from our pains, learning from our consequences. And that way we elevate to another higher step. The progress is all we need, man. The progress is all we need. We don't need any other thing. We just need that tiny progress every freaking day. Every freaking day. You don't need to be regressing simply because if you look well, when you face that pain and just try to chase hedonistic form of happiness, you're chasing women, you're drinking alcohol, you're not only making that issue even worse, bruv, you're making it horrendous, man. And that is bullshit. You're just digging the hole deeper for yourself. You're digging a dungeon, big dog. And that is not something that you should be celebrating doing. That, oh, I'm happy. And then you wake up, you find the fucking same mistake staring at you. What the fuck? It's happening behind you. You have to freaking wake up every day. Be hungry to change that shit. Be courageous enough. Be driven by that freaking love that you have from within. That pain, let it be pushed by a reason as to why you are doing it. And your reason will come only when you have the love from within. When you see your people who are striving. When you see people who are depending on you. You feel like you are failing them already and you have to fucking change it. You see? That is what that is who we are as men. That is who we are as men. And we don't have to be in a position of waking up every day, facing challenges, then cack out of them and just try to find a way to escape them. That is all bullshit. As men, we have to get out there and face it. That is why we are men in the first place. You get me? Whatever you went through in life, maybe in this 2024, whatever you went through, start facing it. If you have been escaping from it, sit the fuck down with yourself and just understand this is my opportunity to grow. That is just what it is, people. We have to be the best versions of ourselves, and the only way we can do that is by facing our iniquities, is by facing our monsters, is by facing those demons that brought nightmares in our lives. And that is what that will make us titans, you know. Don't be a weak man like everybody else, because weakness arises when you're not in a position of having courage of doing what you are supposed to be doing in the first place. So you have to understand, young man, it's all on you, man. It's all on you. And there's a beautiful thing about it, simply because at the end of the day, you feel grateful that you saved your people from slavery. You saved your people from being employees for the rest of their freaking years. You saved your people with their medical bills, you know. That is something that is fulfilling. You know, you bought them freedom. What the fuck? That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. As a man, you have to be in a position of training yourself to go out there, facing whatever you are having, because this will definitely change your life. In this 2025, it's time to face it. There's no bullshit. There's no plan B. There's no freaking plan B, big dog. We have to face and achieve with what we have. We need nothing else. All we have is all we need. That is all it is. You know, there's this thing that goes that we have all it takes, but it will take everything we have. So you just have to be in a position of being courageous enough as a man. Step the fuck up. Stop being a freaking weakling. Go out there and face it in life. Because you are a man, you are a freaking big dog, and you can do this shit. You can do it. And this 2025 is not gonna go down like 2024 anymore, man. Every month achievement, whatever it takes, whatever pain we had to go through, we have to break through. And that is just what it is. We have to prevail as men, and we have to go out there and just, I'm not telling you this to motivate you in any freaking way, man. Men are not based on motivation and bullshit. Men are based on action. Go out there, face those freaking demons, and tell them, here I am, big dog. I'm here in the ring. I'm gonna give you a freaking crazy beating up. So be in a position of stepping the fuck up. See you at the top. Adios.